So before we get going with today's behind the scenes video, which is actually my first ever behind the scenes video, I've had so many requests for them, and filming this movie with Porsche and doing what we were doing, strapping red cinema cameras to the outside of a car, which is just madness but also awesome at the same time. It seemed like the right video to try and film a behind the scenes vlog. It was a super hectic day. We had so much to do. We were really time pressured, and I couldn't explain, while filming the behind the scenes video, I couldn't explain, more about what we were trying to achieve and the purpose of it, and how this collaboration with myself and Porsche, the Porsche Roads app, came across, which is what I want to do now quickly, because it definitely needs some context to what you're about to watch. And also I want to give some context to what you're going to watch this Sunday, the movie. Now, first of all, Porsche got in touch with me and asked if I would like to collaborate with them with their Porsche Roads app. This is an app where you can essentially create a profile, you put in your location, and from wherever you are, it will give you the best, the most fun route available. This is brilliant. And one of my most asked questions, amongst some other things, is, Luke, where are the best roads to drive? Luke, I'm coming to Switzerland. Can you please share some of your routes with me? I mean, this I get asked on a daily basis. So when they asked me, obviously this seemed like a dream collaboration. Porsches, good roads, and the app, a platform that allows me to share my favorite driving routes with all of you. Our goal for this was to create a cinema actually experience that you sit back, relax, and you just watch this. I think it's around 11-12 minutes of just pure driving. And the visual is one part, but I would say, I don't know if it's more important, but definitely as important, possibly more important, is the sound. The sound, this was maybe even the bigger challenge. So strapping the cinema cameras to the car was the first challenge. This was extremely complicated, time consuming, and very expensive. You don't even want to know what all of that cost. And the next part was the sound. Now, from every camera angle around the car, our goal was to capture the sound from that angle. It's no good, obviously, just strapping a microphone on and capturing wind sound. So that's where it gets complicated. You need really, really specific professional microphones. So that was one part, that while you're watching this, you're going to put headphones on. Well, not the behind the scenes vlog, but the movie. You're going to sit back and relax and enjoy. So throughout the winter, I hope that a lot of you come back to watch this movie. Like myself, I've already watched it 20 times because I'm already missing the mountain passes. It was our first attempt at doing such a thing, at strapping red cameras to a car, which was quite terrifying to drive, to be honest, with all of these cameras around the car. There were so many challenges to face. Oh, and lastly, just to mention the whole Porsche thing, Porsche Roads app. I mean, I'm in a Toyota at the moment, but the point behind that is this app is not just for Porsche owners. It's for everyone. So no matter what car you drive, it doesn't matter. The app is just from Porsche, but it really doesn't matter what car you drive in the end. It's about joining this community, getting out there, sharing, the routes, the passion, meeting up on the passes. That's actually what it's about. So anyway, I will stop talking now, and you guys can head off and watch the behind the scenes video, my first ever behind the scenes video on the channel. So we are now going to get the opening shot, right?
The opening shot.
This is a super creative guy that I'm very happy to have here with me. And what we're going to shoot on the opening shot, what camera we got?
It's red Komodo with Leica R lenses. So
nice.
Pretty
That's
nice.
Super cool. Actually, yeah, I mean the whole video is shot on red Komodos, right?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is try and get the opening shot, where essentially, I'm going to start the video here in the lounge of the hotel, getting out the phone, opening the Porsche Roads app, and kind of planning my day, finding the best route on the Porsche Roads app, which here is the system pass.
Brauchst du noch was auf dem Monitor?
So getting there slowly but surely. The light is looking super nice right now. We're still missing a couple of shots which we are going to get later on, but these are detail shots because right now we want to capture obviously the driving in the perfect light. So car is ready, fully rigged with red cameras, and now it's time to do the first attempt of driving up the system pass with 1, 2, 3, 4 red cinema cameras attached to a GT3. This should be awesome.
Von der Belichtung her ist gut. Ja, wir brauchen noch ein bisschen Farbe. Ja, das reicht.
I just did the first run up. It was I would say pretty much a perfect run. I think nearly no cars on the road, maybe just one, couple of cool cars passing down. I think that was a really, really good first run. And the only worry is obviously starting down here, the light's very different, it's a bit darker. And when I got to the top, the sun was fully out. So the only concern is that at the top part of the footage from the cameras on the outside will be a bit overexposed, but we think it's savable and usable, right?
Yes, of course.
It's on the limit of being overexposed, but we think it's good. But anyway, we're going to do 2 more runs. That's the plan. And yeah, that was a really, really good first take, I would say. Really super nice. I've actually never driven that intensely from the bottom of the system pass to the top. Normally, you know, I'm vlogging, talking on camera a bit, taking some pictures, but that was a real bottom to top, intense concentration drive, and it was awesome. Back in a sec. I'm gonna go check the sound with Luke. Hopefully good. Lens is rattling, so we're going to try and fix that. On the lens, there's some vibration, so in between gear changes it's like rattling. Didn't do it. Yeah. So when he held the lens, it stopped. Oh. There's something around there that's rattling, like on gear changes. Fun. Do you think, from hearing it, do you think it's going to affect it?
I think you just hear those kind of micro sounds that are just, they're not really, yeah, it's not pleasant.
It's not pleasant.
No, it kind of just, I mean, it sounds a bit cheap.
It does, yeah. Which, this is anything but cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we just doubled the car in value by adding all this equipment. By the way, yeah, this is Luke.
Hey, how you doing?
Luke is audio guy from London,
yeah,
who knows his stuff, and you showed me some of the microphones you're using. Apparently each microphone, which looks like a small ice cream cone kind of thing, like a handle, how much it cost? Around 8k each
for some of the microphones that are inside.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got stereo setups on both the front, inside the car, outside around the engine, and underneath the exhaust. So the whole thing is going to sound really nice and binaural.
Okay.
In headphones, that is.
Yeah. This is definitely going to be a movie to watch with headphones. Yeah. I can't wait. unless you're hearing rattling the whole time, then don't use them. But we're going to fix that. Yeah, we're going to fix that.
Yeah.
And 2 more runs to go as quickly as we can, because the sun has come up quite a lot. Yeah, light is always next to audio and next to exposing the cameras right and everything. I'd say they're all as important as each other, but the light in the Alps moves really quick. So we had like an hour window this morning where it was super nice. Now it comes up, and especially up here on the System Pass, it's super intense light, as Pascal knows from yesterday, who got really sunburnt.
But I think it's okay because it makes sense if the sun pointing. It makes sense for the view.
Epic, otherwise.
Yeah.
And it got a bit steamy in here this morning. It was an intense run up the System Pass, and little details like having the air conditioning off because it's sound, and don't want to hear air vents blowing in the movie, of course. So it got a bit steamy.
There goes the phone.
There goes the phone. So I want to show you guys this. This is a POV helmet cam, something that I've definitely dreamt about, and I have to admit I didn't know existed. I mean, I've seen similar things in kind of like James Bond movies, and we don't know if we're going to use it today. Not for driving, purely some shots walking to the car, getting in the car. Some idea.
It looks super surreal.
That's quite front heavy, but it looks absolutely epic. I mean, for a POV with the hands, with the key opening the door or so, I mean, it's really, really cool. Yeah, it's going to give me a Formula 1 driver neck.
For sure.
Yeah, this is a super, super cool piece of equipment.